अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। आई होप यू गाइस कैन हेयर मी प्रॉपर्ली। तो अगर मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है तो सबसे पहले प्लीज़ लीव योर कमेंट्स। आई रियली वांट टू सी कि आवाज़ ठीक आ रही है या नहीं। So let's see how many people are already watching us. For now, I guess no one has joined us. That's strange. That's really strange. So guys, अगर आप लोगों को आवाज़ आ रही है तो काइंडली कमेंट में लाजमी बताओ मुझे. So we have our first two viewers. Thank you so much for joining today's GKS scholarship section. So we have already five people watching us. So lazmi comment में बताएं if you guys can hear us properly, if you guys can hear me properly or no, because that's the most important and most vital part of this whole section to help you guys so that आप लोगों को आवाज़ भी आए and we can do everything properly. Just one second. Let me double check on my Facebook page application too. Just one second, guys. Hi from Laos. Oh, so we have already people watching us from different parts of the world. Just guys, give me 1 second and then we will, formally start everything. So, yep. Okay, everything looks good. So first of all, thank you so much guys for joining today's live session on GKS scholarship, Global Korea Scholarship. If you guys are watching, if you are not watching live, again, hello, I'm Majid. I'm living in right now in South Korea, and it's been almost 6 years that I've been living in South Korea, and I'm one of the alumni of Global Korea Scholarship, which is an amazing scholarship that actually made me fall in love South Korea. So guys, first of all, let me know from which country are you guys watching this live session, because if you are only from Pakistan, then I will talk in Urdu, but if you're watching from other parts of the world, then I will be talking in English. So first of all, comment below from where are you guys watching. So we have from the Philippines, Kamustaka, Cambodia also, we have from Nigeria, we have Laos too, we have from Pakistan, Rikza, Mustafa is from Pakistan. Okay, so we have, I guess, from Asian part of the world. Pakistan. Majid bhai, I need your help. So guys, first let's watch the today's session and then I'll take your questions, and inshallah I will try my best to answer your questions too. Laos. I don't know how to say hello in Laos language. Tajikistan, assalamu alaikum, Gulabru from Pakistan. So I feel like Botswana too. Yeah. So guys, we have people from different parts of the world. That's why the whole session will be in English. Because if you also want to come to South Korea, it's important that you know the English language. Myanmar also, amazing. So guys, I have something for all of you guys, and this is the thing. So Sri Lanka also. So guys, the whole today's session is about GKS. What is GKS? This whole session is about GKS scholarship. Okay. I hope you guys know what is GKS scholarship, or the scholarship, fully funded scholarship for South Korea. So if you guys know what is GKS scholarship, comment below. I want to see how many people actually know today's session, what it is about, what we're gonna talk about. So अगर आप लोगों को पता है कि GKS scholarship होता क्या है, तो comment करो लाजमी, let me know. And also comment below if you guys want to come to South Korea. Let me know. It's a very important thing, because if you don't want to come to South Korea, then you can just leave. You don't have to be in this session. From your videos, Rigza already watches my videos. Thank you so much, Rigza. Yes, we do. Sahar is saying she knows also. Let's see what other people from Myanmar and Laos, if you guys know what is GKS, so comment below, please. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Okay. Yes. Okay, so before, from Bangladesh. Okay, without a further ado, we don't know what is GK scholarship. Okay, so because GK scholarship, it means Global Korea Scholarship. So today's session is all about this GKS scholarship. If you want to come to South Korea, if you have a dream to come to South Korea, if you, let's say, like K-pop, BTS, or Korean dramas, EXO, Blackpink, if you want to come to South Korea, if it's your dream to study here in South Korea, this session is for you, because this whole scholarship is fully funded scholarship, and that is open for all the countries, for Pakistan, for India, for Nepal, Sri Lanka, Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia, Botswana, for Nigeria. It's for all of you guys. So it's an amazing and very important session for all of you guys, and inshallah by the end of this session you will come to know what are the benefits of GKS scholarship, how you, eligibility, very important thing, like whether you are eligible to apply or no, how to apply, again very important things, and then I'll give you some of the tips and hacks, because I'm one of the alumni, so I can give you how you can increase your chances of getting this scholarship, and at the end we will take some question and answers. But before getting started formally, I would like to thanks to Scholarships Corner, and especially my brother Fawad Afridi. Thank you so much, brother, for having me today, and I'm sure you guys will like this session a lot. I don't know, please explain. Okay, so what is the first thing today? The first and important thing is, what is GKS scholarship? So GKS scholarship is a fully funded scholarship, just like Fulbright for USA, or Erasmus Mundus for Europe. So this Global Korea scholarship, it is offered for both master's students and PhD, and also for the undergraduate students. So guys, if you want to come to South Korea, this scholarship is an amazing opportunity. You come to South Korea and study here for free, and the best thing is, after completing your studies, you don't have to go back to your country. So there is no contract like you have to go to your country, so you can stay in South Korea and you can even work here. So there is no bond, no contract. So it's amazing and very beautiful scholarship. Now comes to the point, benefits. Again guys, this scholarship is one of the most beautiful, the most prestigious scholarships in the world. Why? Because everything is fully funded, so you don't have to pay anything. You don't even have to pay a single penny. Your flight ticket, let's say from Nigeria, from Botswana to South Korea, will be free. It will be covered by the organization. So your flight ticket is free. Once you come to South Korea, your tuition fee is free, so you study completely for free. Even if it's your master's for 2 years or PhD for 3 years, it is covered, it's gonna be free. Apart from that, they give you monthly stipend of almost $900 per month. So you are studying for free, but you are even getting paid to study. Right, it's unbelievable, right? So you are coming to South Korea for free, with a free airplane ticket. You come here, study for free, and you get even paid almost $900. It's amazing. Apart from that, your health insurance is covered. You get almost $200 settlement allowance once you come to South Korea, and there are other lots of benefits. So you get the idea. It is fully funded and very beneficial and amazing scholarship. Now let's go to the eligibility criteria, whether you guys are eligible or no. So before we proceed any further, like very important question, are you guys, if you guys want to come to South Korea, do you guys want to study here for masters or for PhD or for undergraduate? So please comment below, because I really want to see that the audience that we have today, are you guys looking for masters scholarships or for undergraduate scholarships? Please comment below. I really want to see how many candidates we're going to talk about it. Is this for undergraduate? Yes, it is for undergraduate too. It is for high GPA, not exactly. We will talk about the GPA thing also. So please comment below whether you guys want to come to South Korea for undergraduate studies or for masters. So we have people for undergraduate, and we have people for masters and for PhD too. Amazing. Is medicine considered? We're gonna talk about medicine too. Christiana, masters, and PhD. I'm 12th if I can apply. So we have, I guess, from all the different age groups, we have people who want to apply for after 12th, who want to apply for undergraduate, for masters, and for PhD. Okay guys, so the good thing is, this scholarship, this GKS scholarship, it is available for both masters and undergraduate. And this circle, if you guys can see this circle, this is my ring light, so don't get afraid, don't be afraid of this thing. So this scholarship is for both masters, for PhD and masters, and also for undergraduate. Undergraduate means if you have completed your 12th high school, like FSC in Pakistan, if you have completed your high school, you can come to study in South Korea for undergraduate studies also. So this is for both of you. So this session is for all of you guys. Now the thing is, for undergraduate, the applications are about to open within 2 or 3 days. So guys, if you want to apply for undergraduate, please watch this whole session carefully, because the applications will be open in 2 or 3 days. But for masters and PhD, the applications will open in February. So again, you guys also watch this session properly, carefully, because you have a time of 3 to 4 months to prepare yourself, to have a really good strong profile, strong application for yourself. So please watch this whole session very carefully. So now we're gonna talk about eligibility criteria, whether you guys are eligible or no. Before talking about eligibility, I want to say, every year in through this scholarship for masters and PhD, almost 1278 people come to South Korea. But for undergraduate, almost 220 students come. So for undergraduate studies, there's a lower quota, lesser seats. It's 220. But for masters and PhD, there are 1278. So if you guys are applying for masters, it means you have more chances for selection, because there are a lot of seats. But for undergraduate, it's gonna be a really tough competition. But that does not mean you should not apply. The thing is, if you will not apply, you will not get selected. But if you apply, there is a chance that you will get selected or no. Do we need IELTS or no? Actually, I wanted to talk about these questions at the end, but okay, I'm gonna talk Jannatul Firdaus. You don't need IELTS. It's another very good thing. You don't need to have IELTS score. We're gonna talk about it also. So let's talk about eligibility. The eligibility criteria. First things first, your nationality. If you are a Korean citizen, and I'm sure you guys are not, so if you are a Korean citizen, you cannot apply. The second thing is age. So guys, for age, for undergraduate students, you need to be below 25 years of age if you want to apply for undergraduate program. So age is very important. So by the March 1st 2022, you need to be under 25 years of age if you are applying for undergraduate program. For masters, you can check out the age in the official guidelines. I don't exactly remember right now. The third thing is your school. So if you are applying for undergraduate, right now this whole session will mostly cover your undergraduate studies, but this application process and everything it's similar for both masters and for PhD and for undergraduate. So please keep watching. So for undergraduate, the third thing is, first thing, nationality. Second thing is your age, which is less than 25. The third thing is school. So you should complete your high school before March 1st 2022. So you need to complete FSC by March 1st 2022, or you should at least, you are expected to complete by that. So when you apply, either you need to have the FSC certificate, or you are expected that you will have your FSC or high school certificate by March 1st 2022. The next thing is GPA. So guys, GPA age below 42 can apply for masters. Thank you so much, 3 Meathu. So for undergraduate, the age is 25, and for masters and PhD, the age is 40 years. Now let's talk about GPA. GPA, guys, if you are, usually we say GPA does not matter, right? But for this scholarship, GPA does matter. So you need to have almost 80% of your grades if you want to apply for this scholarship. Okay guys, so if you are applying for masters, you need to have almost 2.8 GPA out of 4 to apply, and for undergraduate, you need to have almost 80% of your marks in your high school to apply for this program. The next thing is your health. H is for health. So you need to have a good health, you need to have good physique, you should be mentally stable. And then there are a few other things which a lot of people were asking. There are other few things. The question that I'm asked the most is, do we need to have Korean language certificate, or do we need to know Korean language? And the answer is no. So when I came to South Korea, I did not know anything about Korean language. I didn't even know how to say hello. Like I didn't even know how to say 안녕하세요. No. So you don't need to know Korean language, but according to the official website, which is studyinkorea.go.kr, so according to the official website, they say if you have level 3 in Korean language, you will be given 10% more scores for your evaluation. So guys, if you have the Korean language certificate, you will have more points, you will have more chances. It is not a must thing, but you get more chances. In the same way, they say like someone was asking if you can apply without IELTS or without without TOEFL. So yes, you can apply without English language certificate, but they say like if you have those certificates, you have more chances, because when you come to South Korea, you need to know English language, right? So these things, if you have more certificates, you increase your chances to apply. But like it is not must. Korean language certificate or English language certificates are not required documents, but if you have them, there is more chances for you to get selected. So that's the thing. So guys, until now, if you have any questions, please let me know. So Jannatul Firdaus is saying, I get 60% marks, can I get this opportunity? I'm really sorry, Jannatul Firdaus. I wish there was some chances for you to apply, but no, if you get 60% of marks, you cannot apply. I'm really sorry, Jannatul Firdaus, but I hope you get to apply for PhD or masters. So until now, if you have any questions, please let me know, and then we will talk about very important thing, which is how to apply for this scholarship. By the way, guys, I myself, I am a YouTuber. If you guys can see, I have that YouTube button over there too. So if you can check out my YouTube channel, it is called Majid Mushtaq, my name. And you can even check out, I have a website which is called GKS It is unofficial website, but you can go and check out all the links, all the application forms and guidelines and everything on those websites too. So what is the language of study? So until now, if you have any questions, please let me know. When did you get this scholarship? I got this scholarship in 2015. Okay, can you tell me the required documents? So we're gonna talk about the required documents here at the end, so please wait. Any scholarship for, so Varda Kamar is asking, is there any scholarship for MBBS or no? So Varda, first of all, who told you to study MBBS? But that was not a good decision. Oh, I'm just kidding. It was a good decision. I'm sure you will help poor people. You will give them free treatment, inshallah. But there is this GK scholarship is not for MBBS studies. Yes, you can apply. Sahar Sharir is saying, yes, IELTS and TOEFL are not required, but if you have them, it's a good thing for you. Is GKS scholarship is out? No. So GKS scholarship will be for undergraduate, it will be announced within 2 to 3 days, but for masters and PhD, it will be announced next year in March. Okay, now let's go further, let's proceed further. The next and important thing is how to apply. The next thing is how to apply. So guys, now stop using your cell phones and focus completely on this. This is very important thing. In how to apply, there are basically 2 tracks, and this procedure and this method, it is same for undergraduate and for graduate too. So please, both of you guys, watch this properly. First of all, there are 2 tracks. If you want to apply for this scholarship, there are 2 tracks: embassy track, embassy track and university track. Embassy track and university track. You can only apply through one track. You cannot apply for in the both the tracks. No. So you can only apply through one track. Let's first talk about embassy track. Embassy track is, so if there is a Korean embassy in your country, they will announce this scholarship on their website. So what you have to do, you download the application form and all these required documents, which we will talk in a while. So you download the required documents and you send your documents to embassy track, and then embassy shortlists, and then they will send your names to Korean government, and then Korean government do the second selection, and then they will send the names to the universities. So both of these track have their own selection process, and both of these track have their own good points and negative points. So embassy track in short terms is you send your documents to university, and university select them, which is selection number one, which is round one. After university selection, the embassy will just send your documents to Korean government, the institution that handles the scholarship. The second round of selection is that organization will sort out or select some people, and the third is they will send your names to the universities where you will study, and then universities will finalize or finally award you, like, select you. So your embassy track have three select round of selection: embassy, and then the Korean government, and then the university. But university track have just two rounds. So this is a good point in university track. So in university track there is just two rounds. Number one, instead of sending your documents to embassy, you send your documents directly to the university in South Korea. So, and the first, so it means first selection is university. So if university selects you, they will send your names to the Korean government, which is second selection, second round of selection. So if Korean government picks you or selects you, then you are selected. So good thing, so the good thing in this whole process is university track, there is a quick selection process. It is just two rounds. But in embassy track you have three rounds of selection. But there is a good thing in embassy track, which is you can select three universities. So once you apply through embassy track, you can select three different universities. So in the final round of university track, you have to get admission in at least one of these three universities. But in case of university track, you can select only one university. So it's just you have only one chance. So if you apply to that university and that university rejects you, you are rejected. So good thing is embassy track, you can select three universities. Bad thing about embassy track, there is a long process. There are three rounds of selection. Good thing in university track, it's a quick process. So there are just two rounds of selection. Bad thing about university track, there is only one university that you can select, so you have only one chance. Oh gosh, it's I'm really tired right now after speaking a lot. So please let me know आप लोगों को समझ आ रही है, if you guys can actually understand what I'm talking about, because if you guys cannot understand, then this whole session is useless. So please comment below. Let me know if you guys are able to understand. I know it's not easy, so please go to the website gksscholarship.com, and in there you can find out all the application guidelines, the PDF file, and through that PDF file you read, and then you will easily understand what the whole process is about. But answer to do be veterinary medicine. Guys, we'll do the question and answer session at the end, so please wait. Okay, pharmacy, yes, you can do pharmacy. Education major, yes. Okay, so I now explained to you both embassy track and university track. I have explained it to you. Thank you so much for Shareri saying I understand. Okay, thank you so much. So guys, let's see some of the numbers. So last year there were 663 students that came to South Korea in masters through embassy track, and there were 125 undergraduate students that were selected through embassy track. But in university track, let's say in university track, there were 615 for masters and 95 for undergraduate. So you can see the numbers are almost pretty much same, but so it's totally up to you, which track you want to apply. It's totally up to you. I will not say which track is better, which track is not so, but I will say if you guys have a lot of research work, apply through university track and talk to the professor in advance before sending your application form, so that professor knows you and he knows like you have done a lot of work. So this was the how to apply thing. The next, but again, please go and check out the guidelines, official guidelines. That way you can easily understand, because it's a little bit confusing, and I cannot explain everything within 30 to 40 minutes of session. Now let's talk about tips and suggestions. Okay, Rigza is asking very good question. It means Rigza has done some research. So guys, for let's say in Pakistan, for undergraduate there is one seat in embassy track. There is only one seat. For India, there are more than that. For it's three almost. But for Pakistan, in university track, there is only 9 seats. But those 9 seats are not only for Pakistan, but Pakistan will share these seats with almost 20 other countries. So 20 countries will have 9 seats. So for unfortunately for Pakistan, the quota is kind of low for undergraduate, but for Pakistan there's a lot of seats for masters. So for Pakistan, embassy track has almost 5 to 6 seats, and university track have almost 10 to 12 seats. So yeah, like for masters, like as I was saying, a lot of students go for masters, and there is a lot of there are more chances for you to come to South Korea through masters. Now I was talking about tips and suggestions. My first tip is, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, no, I was just kidding. But yeah, if you guys want, you can go and check out my YouTube channel, Majid Mushtaq, because in that channel I talk a lot about Korea, about Korean life, about Korean scholarship in details, and you can find tons of videos about GKS scholarships. Please go and check out my YouTube channel and subscribe it. The second tip is, Korean language. So I told you in the beginning, if you guys know Korean language, if you guys have level 3 in Korean language, so Burmi Gautam is saying and Rikza saying they have already subscribed to my channel. So thank you so much, Kamsa Hamida. You guys are love. You guys are so nice. So my second tip is, if you guys know Korean language, you have higher chances to get selected. It means but it does not mean like, I know a BTS song or I know a Blackpink song. It does not mean you know Korean language. But still, if you like Korean culture, if you can speak even little bit Korean, during a time of interview you should tell them like you love Korean language, you can't speak this much. But again guys, for masters and PhD, you guys have a lot of time right now, so please start studying Korean language, take some Korean language classes online, and at least try to have level 2 or level 3 in Korean language. It means you will have 10% more points than any other candidate in your country. Tip number 3 is, try to do a lot of community work. So guys, the purpose of this scholarship is not just for you to come to South Korea and only study and just go back. No, the purpose is you come to South Korea, and then after completing your studies, you should give back to the community, to the community in Pakistan, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Botswana, Nigeria, Philippines, wherever you are. Just go and serve your country, or you can serve in Korea also. So the basic purpose is to serving the community, and for that it's better to have a lot of certificates, and you should be very much active in your community. So please try to get as many certificates as possible. Scholarship Corner have put my YouTube channel link. Thank you so much, Scholarship Corner. Again, thank you so much for having me on your Facebook page. And Fawad Afridi, my brother, you are amazing, and especially congratulations for this team's Scholarships Corner for having 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, congratulations, and congratulations to Fawad. Thank you so much. So that was tip number 3 was to have more and more certificates, especially community involvement, and you should be somehow leader, let's say, of your blood donation drive or community service club, something like that. Number 4 tip is to have English language certificates. Guys, these documents are not required, but if you have them, you have more chances of selection. So please try to have English language certificates. Try to give IELTS exam or TOEFL exam, and if you have them, once you apply, submit these scores also with your application. So yeah, these are the most tips and suggestions that I have for you guys right now. Before I take any other question, very important thing is some of the documents that are required for this program. So the first thing is application form. Once officially the application will be open, you can get the application form for 2022. So number first thing is application form. Second thing is your personal statement, which means why you want to come to Korea, South Korea. What's the purpose, like you have to, I know you know what is personal statement. Number three is your study plan, like once you come to South Korea for masters or PhD or for undergraduate, what you're gonna study, or how you're gonna use that knowledge in future, that is study plan. Number four is you have to have 2 letters of recommendation for undergraduate from your previous teachers or principal or high school professor or whatever it is. So you need to have levels of recommendation, 2 letters of recommendation. Number four is you should be medically fit. So you should not have any, let's say, STDs. You should not have any other big medical issues. And some people say, like, if we are disabled, can we come to South Korea? Yes, even if you are disabled, they also respect you guys a lot. And I had a friend who had polio actually, and he used to walk having the sticks in his hands, but he came to South Korea for PhD. So even if you are disabled, please don't worry, you can apply for this scholarship. The next thing is high school. So for undergraduate, either you should have the high school certificate or you should graduate by March 1st 2022. And then proof of citizenship, it means like you should submit your Bay form, your passport or your CNIC, that you are not you don't have Korean citizenship. And apart from that, you can submit any other documents that you have, certificates or any other things. So this concludes the whole session on GKS scholarship. Yep. So that was all, guys, that I had. Now I'm gonna take your questions for just 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna conclude this whole session. So guys, if you have any question, please comment below. So for India, they say class 12th result come out after March. So can I know? So if you don't have your high school certificate or high school diploma by 1st of March, then you cannot apply. I'm really sorry for that. Any scholarship for masters in pharmacy? Junaid, actually yes, for masters you can apply in various fields. Let's say biotechnology, biosciences, biomedicine, and biotech engineering. For pharmacy, yes, I believe, but it's better to please double check in the official guidelines. You cannot do MBBS, but from pharmacy, I'm sure there are a lot of fields you can apply. For sports and science, so Kiramat is saying, is there any scholarship for sports science? Yes, Kiramat, I knew that. I had a friends who came to South Korea. And for you, Kiramat, there is another scholarship. It is called Together Korea Scholarship, which is specifically for people who are interested in sports and culture. So for you, you should apply for the Together Korea Scholarship also. Yes, Kiramat, yeah, I answer your question. For sports and sciences, yeah, there is a scholarship. I don't quite understand about study plan. Can you specify it? So study plan is, let's say when I came to South Korea, I did my master's in industrial management sciences. So I have to tell them why I'm doing my major as industrial management sciences, what topic of research that interests me, in which area I'm going to do my research, and how I'm going to use this knowledge or this master's program in my future, what I'm going to do in future. So that's basically about your own major. You talk about for your past too, like I write my research paper in this field, now I want to carry on, I want to pursue further in the same, I want to keep on doing research in that specific area. So that's how you do these kind of things. You do there, you talk in the study plan. Agriculture, Anaya is saying agriculture major, yes. For masters and PhD, there are scholarships for almost every field. There will be scholarship for your arts, for movies, for graphic design, for dance, for music too, for agriculture too. For masters and PhD, yes, there are tons and tons of major. But for undergraduate, there are mostly the majors are related to natural sciences and engineering. So that's what the difference is. For undergraduate, most of the seats are only for natural sciences and engineering. Are there 1K One Ankesh is saying, are there enough jobs if you want to settle? So Ankesh, honestly, getting a job is difficult wherever you go. It doesn't matter if you're in India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, or any part of the world. Getting a job is difficult, but I believe in South Korea there are tons and tons of opportunities. It's a tech-based country. There are so many startups and companies that would be very open to hire you, that want to grow their businesses in different countries. So there are a lot of opportunities. So if you know Korean language, it's not difficult in getting a job in South Korea. It's not easy, but compared to other countries, it's not that difficult. Okay, so Muhammad Ahmad Atik, again, very important question. So Atik is asking, in university track, do I have to get recommendation letter from the university I'm applying? No. Of course, that professor cannot give you a recommendation letter without even teaching you, right? So for university track or embassy track, the recommendation letters should be from those professors or teacher who have taught you before. So if they have taught you in your high school or university, so you can only take recommendation letters only from those people. Kim looks, again the same question, when will applications for undergraduate will open in 2 to 3 days, but for masters and PhD the applications will open in March. You guys can check out my YouTube channel too, and inshallah I'll make a video there very soon. As soon as the applications open, I'm gonna go and make a video, and you can keep track on the Scholarships Corner Facebook page too, because they are very fast. So every time scholarship is announced, they right away publish about that scholarship. So yeah, keep checking the Facebook page, Instagram, my Instagram, or YouTube channel too. So Rigza, within 2 to 3 days the scholarships will open for undergraduate. Okay, bank information is required? No. So Sandar is saying, if bank information, no brother. While applying for scholarship, you don't need to have any bank information. Even if your bank balance is zero, like me, so you can still apply. So don't worry about bank balance. So guys, we still have 3 more minutes. At exactly 1:40, 1:45, I'm gonna finish this session. So we have 3 to 4 minutes. So if you guys have any other question, any other comment, any other information about this whole session, GK scholarship, or about me, life in South Korea, anything you want to ask, you can comment below. By the way, why do you guys want to come to South Korea? This is now my time to ask you questions. What is the purpose of you guys to want to come to South Korea? Whether it is BTS or Blackpink, let's say, or K-pop, K-dramas, or just you like Korean culture or Korean education system and you want to come here and pursue your masters or something. So yeah, let me know why do you want to come to Korea? Christiana, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but again, very important question she asked, which is, do we have to send original documents? Well guys, the official guidelines say please send us original documents, but most of us, we only get one set of original documents in our life. So if you send your original documents, you're not gonna get back those documents. So they say, if you cannot send original documents, you can send us notarized photocopies of the original documents. So in case you don't want to send original documents, you can make the photocopies, get them notarized, and then send these documents. So don't worry about it. Kiramat Ali is openly saying, I just want to study out of country. Again, the whole world is for you, my brother. So wherever you want, you can study. Definitely, it's explore the world, go make memories. The whole world is waiting for you. A lot of opportunities are waiting for you. KGSP, it's about culture. Bhumi Gautam is saying it's about Korean culture. I really like your answer, because honestly, I love Korean culture. It's gonna be a life-changing experience for you, and I believe once you come to South Korea, it's difficult for you to leave this country because you fall in love with country. Because honestly, guys, honestly, if I think about leaving Korea, like going back to my country or any other country, my whole body shatters. I feel so sad even of thinking of a thought that maybe one day I will leave Korea. So yeah, I'm in love with country, and this country is so beautiful. The people are very nice. It's pretty safe. There's almost no racism. Wherever you go, you can leave your phone outside, in a coffee shop, go out, talk to your friends, come back, everything will be there. No one dares to touch your stuff. You are sitting in a subway, your phone fell, let's say you were feeling tired, and you sleep in a subway, and your phone falls down on the subway train floor. I kid you not, even after 2 or 3 hours your phone will still be there. So that's pretty safe country. So yeah, Korean culture is amazing. I really hope you guys can come to South Korea. Love Winley is saying hi, and Love Winley, is time to say bye, because I have been talking for 45 minutes and I need to go and drink water. Me too. Okay. So guys, again, thank you so much for today's session. I really hope you guys liked it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, as a token of thanks, as a token of support. And again, please, thank you so much to Scholarships Corner Facebook page. Thank you so much for Wada Fridi for inviting me. And guys, again, if you need any other information, you can go and check out my YouTube channel. It is called Majid Mushtaq. You can find a lot of information, or you can go and visit the unofficial website GKS Scholarship. You can get a lot of information from there. Or you can just go and message me on Instagram, Rana Majid 007, like James Bond 007. So you can search Rana Majid 007. So thank you so much, Scholarships Corner. You guys are amazing. You guys have been doing amazing jobs. Thank you so much for this session, and thank you so much to all of you guys. Gamsamnida for being such a very nice and wonderful audience. You guys were amazing. You guys were very interactive, and you guys were being very polite. So yeah, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much, guys. Take care wherever you are. Stay safe. Always wear the mask. Stay happy, and I really hope to see you guys one day in South Korea. Thank you, and bye bye.